So today I'm making braised cod, which in Italian is called Merluzzo in Umido. It's a very simple dish, comes together very quickly, and the braising method is great for a lean fish because it helps the fish not dry out. So on a hot pan with cold oil, I'm adding my aromatics here, just garlic. You can use garlic and onion as called for in the recipe, but I didn't have onion on hand. So you're going to cook this over gentle heat until you smell the garlic, until it's a bit fragrant, because garlic can burn quickly, so just be careful. There I'm adding my capers, followed by some chopped black olives, and then my dried spices, which is simply oregano and red pepper flake in this case. I'm going to stir everything, give it a good mix. And then I'm going to add my chopped tomatoes. Here I'm using canned tomatoes. Feel free to use fresh tomatoes. This is, again, what I had on hand. Again, give it a good mix. I like to salt and pepper my recipes in layers. So here I'm adding my first layer of salt and pepper instead of doing everything at the end. Now I'm going to salt and pepper my cod in preparation for adding it to the sauce in a bit. And adding some more olive oil to my sauce. And here comes the white wine. After this has been added, we are going to cover the sauce and let it simmer for a bit. I like to leave the lid a little ajar just so that it doesn't so that it does thicken up a little, just a little bit. And here after a few minutes, voila, it's done. There my sauce has thickened and it is ready for the fish. And I'm just pressing down the tomatoes here just to get the sauce a tiny bit more uniform, but it is chunky tomatoes, so it's not going to be that uniform. So here I'm going to add the fish. I added a bit more fish than was called for. So if you follow the recipe, it should look like less fish than this. And I'm putting the salt and pepper on the bottom so that I can salt and pepper the top of the fish here. And a step I did not show is adding the lemon juice to the sauce just before adding the fish. So again, salting and peppering in layers. This is the top of the fish. And after this salt and pepper, I'll cover it for about 8 to 10 minutes until the fish is cooked through. Now, magically, it's been 8 to 10 minutes. And here's the fish. As you could probably see, it's flaky and cooked through, but I'll get a fork here and test it. I can see it is flaky. So I attempted to flip them over to get the sauce on both sides, but the fish, as you'll see, was a bit flaky, or too flaky for this. So I end up spooning the sauce over the fish. And the final step is to just garnish with fresh herbs. You can use fresh basil or fresh parsley. Parsley is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm using here. And you could even turn this into a one-dish meal by thinly slicing potatoes and putting them at the bottom of your pan before you cook the sauce. And that's it. Top with a bit more of olive oil and serve. And there is your braised cod.